Hey everyone, welcome back to Kenshi, the Cannibal Hunters. In the last episode, we made our way down to Mongrel, discovered that. We didn't really run into much trouble on the way. We did a little bit of stealing there. We got in a little bit of trouble doing that, so I left Mongrel to kind of reset our aggro. We don't have much of a bounty. I think Vam has a 100 credit bounty. It looks like actually it went away by the time I got over here. So pretty much we made our way out of Mongrel. Didn't get in any fights. We did manage to aggro a Holy Nation patrol over here, but I was kind of in between episodes, not really recording, and so I didn't get it. We didn't. We just had the same conversation with them again. Told them our slaves served Doctrine. Oh, sorry, that was down here. And then when we were kind of coming around the corner here, we ran into a beak thing nest. Got a little bit too close. Luckily, the whole nest didn't aggro. Only 3 of them did. 2 babies and an adult. 2 pups and an adult. And I think they must have leashed back to their nest because once they were pretty close to catching us, they just leashed and went back. Um, so let's see. Yeah, just to let you know, man, I'm having a lot of. I don't know how to make these episodes as fun as they can be for you guys, but I'm having a ton of fun making them. It's just been a really cool journey for me. And if you want to kind of support that journey, if you want to get involved, I'd love to have you. And so feel free to subscribe if you want to get more Kenshi every day, because I'm going to be making these every day. Lately, I've been making a couple each day, but at some point, I'm just going to have to really only be making one. But right now I'm just really getting into it and having fun. I'm excited to get into cannibal territory. That's kind of what I want to do, is get up there as fast as we can. So to get ready for that today, basically we're going to do what we've been talking about for a couple episodes now. Now that we're back from Mongrel, we're going to get over here and see if we can just take those guys out. I don't know if we need any more recruits. I think the last time I did this, I had maybe 10 or more, but I'm pretty sure I could solo it with Vam if I just worked on his assassination. I don't really want to do that. We may use assassination to help us out. So pretty much this episode, all we're going to be doing, you can see there's a Dust Bandit camp down here. We're going to try to do what we did last time and pull some Dust Bandits without pulling all of them and get in a fight with them and hopefully win a couple fights, get some stats up. So I'm going to do a lot of cutting. I'm going to basically do a lot of fights and cuts in between, bring you in for the interesting stuff, and we're just going to see how high we can get our stats on this group of 6 by the end of the episode, and see if we can, at that point, once we're comfortable fighting a group of 5 Dust Bandits, maybe 10 Dust Bandits or so, which may not be by the end of this episode. Maybe we'll be able to do 5 but not 10. I think we could take probably 3 Dust Bandits at this point, with the 6 of these dudes, because most of them don't have very good stats. We can take a quick look at that so you guys have a feel for what we're sitting at. 15. Katana's skill's a little low, but we switched to sabers, so I guess we always were using sabers on Bam. He just started at 5, so we're sitting at maybe 10 to 15 on some of these guys. Yeah, it looks like Els is already getting up in strength and toughness, but his katanas and melee attack and defense aren't very good. Looks like we're around 10s and 20 here in defense with Bam, because I think he was doing a little bit more melee. What else do we got? Rain is she's just really good to start, so she starts pretty close to 20 on a lot of her skills. Beep is still down there. I think we got in one fight with Fogman with Beep, or maybe 2. And then, Shrike, of course, we're working on that as well. So there's some stats. So let's get right into it and start pulling these guys and see if we can get them to come up and play with us without the whole group. So I'm going to kind of move these guys back here. I don't want to engage them down there. I want to engage them up here. So another thing I can do potentially, and we'll just get right into it and try it. I'm going to put these guys on hold, and I'll try to remember to take them off hold this time. So let's get over here with Vam. Get sneak set. And potentially what we can do to just kind of test our mettle against Dust Bandits in general is... Oh, he's really taking the long route, isn't he? I'm not really sure why that seemed like the best route to go, but hey, that's what it is. I might be able to get over here and knock one of these guys out and then pick them up and take them back with us. and just bring them up there to fight, and I'll just keep dropping dudes off. As long as I don't fail. Alright. Let's go ahead and pick this guy up. And I'm not going to loot them and take their weapons and stuff before I fight them. Now, why am I not going to do that? I guess I have to go back that way. I'm not going to do that because I want... Did you not pick him up? Did I tell you to move too fast? Yeah, I did. That guy's going to get up in 34. Let's go pick him up. Because I want them to have as high of attack and defense as possible. Now, if I loot their weapons, they're going to be using martial arts instead of attack and defense. And because of that, their skills are going to be super low, and we're not going to get as much of a skill up when we fight these guys. All right. So I mean, we're going to take damage, and that's fine, right? If we really wanted to do these without taking any damage, like if we were assaulting a keep or something and we really wanted to be efficient about it, we could certainly loot them, take their weapons and armor. I'm not going to do that. And I think actually it would be easier if I just went down here and sort of my staging point was right here on the path. And that might give us a chance to run into some hungry bandits as well. So once this dude gets up, he's probably going to come attack us, and then we'll get in a fight with him. And we'll see how that fight goes. See how much damage we take. Give us a feeling of what are his stats. So he's got good defense, which will help our attack go up nice and fast. But he has pretty bad... really, we need 2 or more, because we can only have 3 people fighting this guy at once, you know? Just checking down there to make sure a bunch of guys aren't coming. So we're getting lots of attacks in, and because we have 3 people attacking him at once, there's Beep getting some kicks in. All right. So because we have 3 people hitting him basically at once, he can't really do any attacking. So we're basically going to work on our attack skill by doing this, but we're not going to work on our defense at all. And we'll start looting some of this stuff that's worth a little bit more. The samurai boots are kind of junk. I mean, those are worth 100, but I mean, whatever. Okay. So let's reposition ourselves back down into this valley so that actually, here's some Garu. What are their stats like? Pup. So the adults have pretty good stats. I think let's do it. I mean, let's just fight these guys. Why the heck not? Okay. We're going to do attack all, so they kind of spread out and fight multiple targets. Man, their AoE is just gnarly. We may just get totally annihilated here. Yeah, we're just going to get rickrolled. Which is okay. I mean, that's the idea, right? I think the way we positioned ourselves in the start of that fight was not the best. Oh. Oh, he's slightly wounded. I thought it said he was playing dead. We don't even have one of them down yet. Els, I appreciate that you're doing that, but this is not the time. Bane, also, what are you doing? Oh, I had him on hold! Oh, man. Man, mistakes like that, man. Which is probably why that fight didn't... I mean, I wasn't expecting it necessarily to go wonderfully, but I wasn't expecting it to go that poorly. Alright. Well, we won the fight, and it got a little bit better once we were not being complete foobar. Els... Oh, he's getting medics, that's why he's not medicing. Alright, now who's got a splint kit? Whoever's got a splint kit. And in fact, I don't... Let's see... Oh, Shrike is unconscious. Of course you can't. I think... Yeah, I think because he doesn't have a splint kit, he can't actually... Which is fine. What we can do is give this kit over to Beep. Tell him to splint injuries. I don't really understand why he's not doing that. I can't seem to give him a splint job on himself. So that's a little strange. I don't remember ever having a problem with that. Like, I'm holding shift, and it worked on Bane, but it just isn't working on Beep. Maybe his arm's too messed up to do it, I'm not really sure. Alright, so we'll just give this back to Bane so he can do the splinting. I'm also going to set up splinting on L's. And then double, I think you could use a splint kit as well. Although he's unconscious, so that's not really going to do any good. Alright. So we'll get everybody healed up. I should really be looting these guys. Just so that they're not getting back up. And I could let them get back up so we could get more skills. We're just in pretty rough shape right now, so I don't really want to do that necessarily. We'll take some meat to cook. We don't need much. 10's plenty for now. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get everybody healed up, and I'll bring you back in the next time we're going to do a fight. Okay, so we've run into some more bandits here, some starving bandits. It looks like it's a pretty small group, and there's no leader. So I think this is perfect for us. We've only got 4 of us here right now. But what... Let's see... Yeah, we've got dust protection on everybody right now. And I think there's a dust storm. It sounds like there's a dust storm, but I don't think there actually is one going on. But we're just going to fight these guys. Why not? We've still got Beep and L's kind of like healing up a little bit. And I think they're actually good enough to get back out here. We're going to let them sleep for a little bit more to just kind of heal up their leg. So if they do take a little bit of leg injury while we're out and about, it's not as big of a deal. Let's go ahead and attack unprovoked on these fine, gentle men and ladies. Alright, so let's see how this goes here. Getting some good hits in. Looks like Rain's going to charge off and fight on his own, or her own, rather. I don't know why I always want to... Man, we're destroying this group. Yeah. Oh, we're getting hit a few times there. Not too bad, though. Man, Rain just not even getting touched by that guy that he was fighting. Yeah, so we're definitely, even with just 4 of us, able to really dominate that group of hungry bandits. Where? Oh, there's another one over there. Alright, cleaning him up. Nice job, everyone. Nice job. Alright. It's not doing too bad. Taking a few more injuries. Man, Rain just not getting touched. Bam, also. Look at that, 16 and 26. And 21 and 26. How's Shrike doing after that fight? Really good melee attack bonus because of the polearm. And I wonder... Okay, strength is still 12. Once Shrike's strength is at... Sorry. Strength is still 11. Once strength is 12, I will go ahead and switch her over to that other polearm that we have. So we'll keep searching. We're going to heal up again a little bit after this fight. We're going to go look for some sleeping bags so we can kind of heal out in the field. I don't want to have to be running back to the base every time because it's a lot of travel time. So yeah, we're going to go grab some sleeping bags in Squin and get in some more fights and bring you back in for that. Alright, so we're about to make a really bad decision. We're close to the Shek town. I think we're far enough away that it shouldn't matter. Ideally, I want to fight this guy right here. It's dangerous because we're probably going to get knocked out, and there's slave mongers right here. But that's okay. We can get out of slavery. It's fine. And if we get enslaved, We'll have some fun with that. So what we're going to do is this tech hunter, like, he's much stronger than we are, and that's okay. We essentially want to fight this guy simply so that our skills will go up much faster when we're attacking someone like this. So we're gonna attack unprovoked. He should come running towards us. Whoa. I don't want you to sneak. I want you to attack unprovoked. Dude, come on over here. Is he not gonna come over here? Come on, man. No. The guards are gonna get involved. I was hoping he would, like, come to us, but it doesn't look like he's going to. So that's fine. We got Beep and L's trying to catch up to us, so it doesn't look like we're going to fight that guy, but that's fine. Alright, well, I don't know if he's going to aggro us while we're going by again. If he does, we might just get the hell beat out of us right in town. Doesn't look like he's going to. That's good. Okay. Now I want to get in here and see if there's any more backpacks. We still have 6K. So we can buy 2 more backpacks. And we've got enough food right now that's okay. It's okay if we do that. None of the sleeping bags that I was hoping for. Now there's regular sleeping bags, so we can of course start with that. But what I really want is, and we will get these sleeping bags and then upgrade our sleeping bags later on as we find better ones. I made the chances of getting them in a shop lower than the regular sleeping bags. So at least we'll have some bags. We'll have one for every other person. And we definitely want to get some splint kits as well, because we're missing a splint kit on, let's see, Beep and Shrike. So we're going to want 2 splint kits. So I guess we can pick, we'll just clear out the inventory here a little bit. I think we'll pick up one of these guys. Oh, L's, yeah, he's a long ways away. And we'll go ahead and sell this stuff. I've never seen one of these hunting sabers. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I don't know why I'm saying pretty sure. I am positive this is from the new weapons dissemination mod, and I don't have the game paused. I don't need to, though, because I've got these other guys running over here. Oh, Beep's already here. Cool. Okay, so Beep and L's? Where's L's? He just runs a lot slower than Beep, I guess? Oh, he's aimless. Well, that would explain why he's not not making his way over here. All right, Ellis, why don't you get moving? All right, so I'm gonna wait for this to load. Switch back to town. All right, let's get in here and sell, and we'll buy some splint kits. This is rusted junk. I'm just taking a look at the stats, by the way, just seeing kind of what the hunting sabers are all about. Looks like it's got some armor pen. Really bad attack bonus. Woof. That's even bad for a saber when it comes to attack. Jeez. Looks like damage versus robots and animals is decent. So maybe late game when you have really high stats that can be decent, but I'm guessing there's better weapons at that point. Well, we'll find out. I can't wait to see sort of like some of the more end game stuff with this this mod setup. I'm looking forward to it. All right, we'll get rid of all those skins. Beep, you can have a splint kit, a big old splint kit. Shrike, you also need a splint kit, correct? Oh, we might as well pick up some bolts. Not for Shrike necessarily. Oh, your strength is up to 12, so I'm going to get rid of this pole arm. And we're going to equip this guy. That ought to be fun. And then we need a splint kit. I'm going to start buying these first aid kits. So we'll get you a splint kit. I think that's all we need for now. We could get some of these backpacks. They're pretty cheap, but I don't really like having to take them off when we're fighting and stuff. Yeah, like the dodge skill effect is no big deal. The stealth is no big deal when it comes for a tank or something. But the combat speed effect, the point 0.8, that's really just not, it's just not ideal at all. So, at least early game, right? Now maybe once my stats are up a little bit more and I've got some decks built up on my tanks, then I can start putting these big old backpacks on them and not worry about taking them off. But for now, we're not going to do that. And double, let's go ahead and buy all these toothpick bolts for you. And all right, so I'm going to get these guys rested up, and then we'll go find some more combat. And I'm not going to run back to the other town. I'm just going to heal them up here. And yeah, I know I just bought some sleeping bags, but they'll heal faster in the bed, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And it looks like Double's the only one that needs rest, so let's we're going to go ahead and keep running around fighting. Also, the way I set the mod up for the sleeping bag purchases, the original mod doesn't the beds plus, I think, I can't remember what the name of the mods is. It's healing beds, and essentially I added the original one only has them in way stations. I think the mod author added it to the loot table of healing and medical, or sorry, adventuring and medical or something like that. And I think maybe he thought it was going to be in adventuring shops, but it wasn't when I was in FCS, so I don't know if that changed or if that's just the way he intended it to be. But I almost never saw them ever. I would stop by way stations all over the place and would never find them. So I put them in adventure shops, but they're still more rare than regular sleeping bags. So we'll find them every once in a while. It just won't be super often. And what we're gonna do is actually have everybody. What? What do you want? Bag check. Okay, fine. Check my bags. All right. So what I'm gonna do is have everybody follow Shrike. Why are you so encumbered? Oh, because you have stuff in your bag now. Okay, it's fine. Oh, and I think actually while we're in town here, let's stop by since we have 7K. I'm going to have everybody follow Shrike, and then Shrike, I want you to get over to the armor shop, and we're going to get Shrike some pants. Maybe get rid of this mercenary leather armor. Although it's standard grade, we might as well just hang on to it. Black and chain shirt, not really doing me a whole lot of good. I mean, it's decent, but it's not really very good resistances, right? And it's lowering my dexterity and my combat speed a tiny, tiny bit. So we're going to see if I can find maybe a turtleneck that's standard grade. See how much, see if we can afford one of those, and then get Shrike some pants. We also need to get Beep a chest piece. Shrike, I want you to talk to this guy. You don't need to go to the roof. Oh, yeah, see, something like that's way better. And it's only 0.9 on the dexterity effect, which I like. I still would like to stick to light armor for now. Standard grade, standard grade. Leather turtleneck anywhere, maybe. There's a leather shirt. I don't think I'm going to buy that. I'll wait until we find a leather turtleneck. The reason I say that is if you look at the coverage on the arms, it's only 30%, which is better than nothing. And it is a second layer, so you know it's not like it's hurting us. But I don't know that I want to pay for that because right now, what do we got? 4, 12, and 60 with 25% on the stomach, or sorry, on the left and right arm. Let's see, what was it again? 4, 12, and 60. And then this is 8, 14, and 50. So it's equivalent essentially. So I'm basically paying 4.5K to get almost no upgrade whatsoever. And I could certainly give him a leather shirt, but I mean, why? One thing I would like to do is for both of these guys, I'd like to get them some ninja rags or some assassin's rags to compensate for that black and chainmail. That black and chainmail is pretty decent armor. It's pretty much got as high of stats, if better actually, than the long coats. So I don't mind having this as my primary layer of protection on stomach and chest, and arms instead of one of these, and then on here I could get something that's it doesn't necessarily have to give coverage to stomach. But I want to get something that gives you a bonus to dexterity, right? Because that will counteract the dexterity effect here that we're missing. So if we find something like some assassin rag somewhere, that'll kind of take care of that issue for us. And certainly this helmet, we could use something better than that. That'll also give us, but I don't really want the melee attack and defense penalty. Not terrible, but I think something like this would be better as a replacement. But again, I mean 1700, that's fine. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Oh, that's on L's, and he's definitely out of trading range, so we won't worry about it right now. We'll pick him something up in the field, something that we loot. So let's head back over here. Maybe cross over and pick up that loot that we hadn't picked up yet at the Holy Ruined Outpost, or the Ruined Holy Outpost. And once we get in some more fights, I'll bring you back. Alright, so we got another group of Garu here. It's a little bit smaller than the last one. We're going to do a couple things. One, we're going to take one group over to one side, and then the other group over to the other side of them, so that we're kind of flanking them. I don't want to get hit. I mean, they have AoE, right? And that's great because it'll work on people's defense. But I don't necessarily want them to, they don't need to be getting hit by that. We'll slow it down. See if we can get a little better on this. I guess Beep is just going to solo that one for a while. Getting some good hits in here. We're taking a lot less damage this time, probably because not everybody's on frickin' hold. So, you know, we got a lot of people taking damage unnecessarily there, because we can't attack with 6 people at once on this guy anyway, so having 6 people attack him at once isn't really beneficial. But it's nice because we'll get hit and we'll get some defense out of it, get some toughness. So we can definitely take 3 of them, it looks like. And we'll go ahead and loot. I'm looting with Shrike right now just so she gets some more strength here. And I think she's about full. And we can rearrange that. There we go. Cool. So we got all the skins. I think we did, right? Yeah, we got them all. Alright, so... And one of the things I like to do with the larger group so that is I like to have everybody in the group follow the slowest person. And that way they'll kind of form up in this formation. So see how they're kind of more in like a military formation. You can actually go into, oh, I think it's actually under AI. Yeah, so if you go into AI, there's a follow formation. You can change that to random, military, or caravan. And I don't remember, I think, let's see, random, I don't know what random looks like. Let's take a look. Yeah, so they're not in this, they're just basically staying with Strike, but they're in this random pattern around the person. And then if we do, oh dang it, I did it again. If we do caravan, some people like to do this for archers. I don't micro archers, so I don't ever use it, but they'll basically fall into a line, right? Behind Shrike, or what looks like Vam's next to Shrike, and then the rest of them are in formation. So the reason people will do that is so that you can, you know, if you imagine, like, if I run to here and I stop, you know, now all my archers are kind of like in place around that, right? So that can be helpful if you're trying to avoid friendly fire. Like I said, for me anyway, I don't really worry about that. I don't know why this is. Just because I'd rather have them accidentally shoot each other. So I keep going to options. All right, so I'll bring you back when we get into another fight. Okay, so I've come back to the hub and the same Dust Bandit group that we were originally going to attack when we got in a fight with those Garus and had to heal up. We're going to go ahead and mess with them a little bit. See if we can't get one of these guys to come and attack us. He's an archer though, that's so... Can he even shoot that far? Looks like he can. So I guess we should pick a guy that's not an archer, huh? These guys maybe. It still says he's a bowman. Did I target the wrong guy? I did. Okay, good. Let's see if we can get this dude to come out here and fight us. Don't want to get too close. And then once I turn around, he's going to reset, which is kind of a bummer. Okay, so we got a couple additional dudes. Where'd he go? Well, it's so funny when they walk through that stuff. Okay. Come on. Alright, let's get stuck in here with this dude. I should probably be paying attention to what's going on over there. We got a nice cleave in. Keeping him staggered a bit. So we'll get our attack up. It's going to go up pretty decently, I think, from fighting these guys. Okay. Now, once I've knocked them out the first time, I'm going to go ahead and take their weapon and take their armor because I don't want them getting up while we're fighting their comrades. Looks like he's going to be down for quite a while, though. I don't want them getting up while we're fighting their comrades and necessarily causing problems. Now, if we can manage to pull one at a time, then I don't really care. Maybe I want to pull... Oh, that's a dust boss. He's got some really good stats. Let's see if we can get him to come at us. Okay, here he comes. It's good. It's good. We want to fight him a little bit away from the camp here. It's hard to get him to continue to come at you. Oh, we should really turn double... it's nighttime. I don't really want him to be unranged. Alright, so we're going to be fighting him pretty close to their camp. A little dangerous. But I think it looks like we're okay, as long as we don't get too much closer. So he's down already. That's nice. We actually really just dominated him. Just because it's, you know, one of us, or one of him and a bunch of us. Standard grade armored rag skirt. Yeah, let's give that to... Let's give that to Shrike. That'll be good for now anyway. Maybe what we'll do... Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to switch this over here, and then I'm going to give this to Beep, because that has a martial arts bonus on it. Okay. And we'll cook that up here in a minute. Any of that standard grade? No, it's all shoddy, which is what I would normally expect from these guys. How good is that? Pretty junk. Is that going to help anybody? Yeah, that's going to help. Oops. That's going to be better for L's. So we can toss that on L's. Okay. Cool. All right. I don't want to get too close here. Oh, that was too close. Because all my dudes joined in, right? They all decided, you know what would be really great is if we just did attack all. And that's not what we want here, guys. Okay. go ahead and fight this dude. No problem. Shrike with her new bone pole arm, looking pretty spiffy. Look at that spin attack. I love it. I love the military craft. And I'm so happy that it's not crashing at all. When I was using... I still can't remember the name of it. It's pretty much the most popular one on the Steam Workshop in terms of, you know, additional combat moves, animations. I just can't remember what the heck it's called. Okay, so we got another one. I would really like to be fighting more of these guys at a time, but there's so many of these guys that will just get dominated unless we pull, you know, 2 or 3 of them at once. So if I can get 2 or 3, that's great, and if not, well then. So what I'm going to try to do, let's see, I don't know how close I have to get for this. I'm going to try to pull Vam back a little bit. And then attack from here, and I don't think they're going to aggro when I attack from here. Oh, looks like he will. And then basically what's going to happen is by the time he runs out here, he's going to be close enough to Vam. Okay, good. That's what I was trying to do. Let's get in there. Get him stun locked pretty much. He's not really going to get any hits off on us. Alright. And then once we have kind of, you know, thinned the herd enough, we'll run in there and fight, you know, the remaining 5 or 6 of them or whatever, just to see, because I want to see if we can take an even group, right? If there's 6 of us and then there's 6 of them left, then we'll essentially we'll see how we can fare in a fight like that. All right, so we're starting to fill up. Don't have any more backpack space, but we can certainly loot. All right, so I want to be maybe around here, kind of similar to what we just did. And then Vam will run you way back here, buddy. Oh, look at that. One more getting up. That's great. Is he running back, though? Oh, did I just miss him? I can't see him. There he is. Okay. So Vam, why don't you go ahead and attack him? Oh. How many did we get? It looks like maybe 4 of them. Okay, that's perfect. This is what I want. Alright, Shrike taking a hit, couple hits. Looks like we're hitting the archer. Els and Beep taking the archer down. Oh yeah, no problem. Got Shrike, Vam, and Double. Now Beep as well. Tag teaming these 2 guys. Rain's over here on her own, no problem. I mean, she may get hit, but I think she's just going to dominate this guy. Yeah, look at that. No problem. Rain just crunking this dude. Looks like she's switching up with Vam. Vam getting in there. Doing work. Oh, we're getting hits. Getting hit, rather, I should say. So we haven't quite dealt with these guys. 1 down. Come on, Double. Oh, Rain. Doing work. Shrike is down on her butt. Don't want to get too close, Els, so. Alright, alright, alright. Nice. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Let's get everybody over here so they don't try to engage with the rest of those dudes. Cool, we got lots of bandits down. Now we're going to be taking a bit of damage here, so we were going to probably start setting up some sleeping bags. But we're okay for now. Even though we've got some limbs that are pretty low, I think we're just, it's going to be okay. Beep. Do you have a splint kit? Everybody has a splint kit on them, so who doesn't have a splint kit job? I think just Shrike. Okay. Can you get credit for splinting yourself? Now you can. That's kind of weird that it didn't work before, but works now, so it's fine with me. Alright, so everybody's got medic job now. Sorry, the splint injury, splint rigging job. Alright, let's get these guys looted. Don't want them getting back up with their weapons. Double, you can probably use those. It's fine. Ooh, standard grade again. Very nice. And I'm always just going to trade that stuff out, right? So if I find some... Actually, I think this... Yeah, let's get that traded with double here first. Have some bolts, buddy. And then we'll go back and loot this dude. And we'll take the rest of your armor off. You don't need that, do you? Let's see. We got another archer over here. Shoddy. Yeah, double, why don't you come over here and loot this guy? Get yourself some more bolts. Standard grade. Shoddy. Alright, where else do we have somebody on the ground that's wearing armor? That guy wearing armor? He sure is. Shoddy, shoddy. 124. Keep what we got here. That's the oh, junk bow, definitely nice. That sell value's not exactly impressive. And it's pretty darn heavy, so let's throw that on the ground and we'll pick this thing up. Alright. Who else? I think there was one more guy maybe. Is it this dude? I think so. Double's getting pretty weighed down at this point. 113 for that. It's all shoddy. Okay. Alright. Bam, how's your speed? It's still okay. Alright. Who do we got next on the docket here? Oh wow, we still have just so many of these dudes left. Dust Boss. Heck yeah, man. Come on, Dust Boss. I don't know why I had Vam run so far back, but I'm gonna watch that camp, because I think once we knock that dude out... Oh, there's another guy up. Shrike's taking care of him. Another one up. Back to the Dust Boss. Getting a little close, so we're probably going to aggro one of the camps, maybe. Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're good. Okay. Els, how's your inventory space? Looking okay. Let's get that saber looted. Standard grade, standard grade, standard grade. Alright. we'll have you run out here. Liking the way this pulling technique's working. Man, Beep is getting pretty slow at this point. But we just need to clear out this camp so that we can take their beds, right? And then we'll just rest up in their beds. Of course, we could just walk back up to the hub right up there. All right. Oh, he's not doing much, is he? Just kind of stun locked. Nice. L's with that hacker. I don't know if that... I don't think that has a very long range. It probably doesn't. Okay. L's, I'd say you're pretty much full. Beep, why don't you get in there and loot something? And we don't need pants worth 50. Actually, we can just fill up L's inventory. I keep hearing... Oh, man, Beep. You're not in a good spot, buddy. Oh, that's why I keep hearing. Because there's a bunch of them right there. Yeah, those aren't. Looks like we got one more guy that's not an archer. And then we got a pretty decent sized group here, and we're pretty low on health, so that's going to be dangerous, but maybe we'll pull, because I do want to do a 1v1, right? I want to do a group of 6. Get up in there, double. Come on. Beep and Shrike are just shredded, man. They're not even, their legs are just toast, so. Is this guy a dust boss? No, he's just a dust bandit. Look at that bounty. I need to remember that. I need to keep that in mind, that there are definitely guys in these groups that have bounties that are worth grabbing. Yeah, like, look at that. Yeah. So I think what we'll do, we'll loot this guy, and then we'll hobble back to base with everybody, turn in the bounties, and come back. $243. I guess we could loot those boots, take them back with us. We don't have a whole lot of room for loot at this point, but we might as well just take what's left. And then we'll heal up some of these guys that have bounties. And I believe if I pick these guys up, see who has the fastest. Alright, so Rain, you're going to pick up this Dust Boss. And then I think once we pick him up, our whole group is going to band-aid him, essentially. Alright, and then Els. you pick that guy up. And then I'm going to do a quick check through these guys. Find some more bounties if there are some worth grabbing. As that is, you know, one of the mods I have is more bounties. But I really have not been taking advantage of it at all. I think we got one bounty in the very beginning of like the second episode maybe, or the third episode. But other than that, we just really haven't been taking advantage. Dust Boss dying, he doesn't have a bounty. No. So I think we'll probably just get out of here with what we've got. Once we get these guys all healed up. And we'll head to the police station in Squin. It's going to be slow going. So I think Beep. Yeah, Beep's at 2 miles an hour and so is Shrike. So we're going to pick them up. And we'll be pretty slow, but that's okay. And alright, let's pick up Beep. And who's the slowest at this point? 8. Alright. So it looks... oh, it's so funny. Alright, so everybody's going to follow Els. And Els, you're just going to hobble your slow butt. Back to the hub, buddy. Alright, so I'll bring you back once we get there, and then we'll come back and finish up this camp once we're healed up. Okay, so I was running the game on 3 speed, and I didn't see these guys at all. These guys are probably going to just wreck us. So we're going to put down Beep, and we're going to put down Shrike, and then hopefully nobody dies, because that was a pretty big mistake on my part. But we'll take as many of them down as we can, and then hopefully not. And once we go down, we'll get rid of our food. Yeah, look, I mean, double. Down for a while. Beep, down for a while. We're getting some hits in. Definitely going to work on our defense a little bit. But we're just not. There's no way we're going to win this fight. There's just too many of them. Els is fighting from the ground. Good man, good man. Come on, Els. You big drunk bastard. He's still hitting him. Come on, Vam. How we doing here? Yeah, Vam's getting toasted pretty hard. Yeah, that's just... Oh man, those triangle bandits. Whew. Alright, Els, let's go ahead and toss your backpack on the ground. Oh, and I also picked up some maps while I was in there. This is a Oni Castle. I think that's... I'm not really sure what that's added with. Maybe new weapons dissemination. I don't really know. But a couple map locations. Swamp Village, Shark, and Holy Mines. So I'm going to go ahead and add those. I think they're just going to bandage each other up. I'm going to go ahead and set everyone to sneak so that when they wake up, hopefully they'll bandage each other. Why is Vam not bandaging himself? Maybe he is? Doesn't look like it. His arm's definitely hurting. Chest is really bad. So we definitely got a couple people that are going to wake up. Man, that was really... The problem was is that I wasn't healed up either, right? So I'm carrying people going really slow. Vam is still playing dead, but why is he not first aiding himself? I don't know why you... What are you doing? I don't really understand why he's not first aiding himself, because he's certainly going to lose that arm if he doesn't. I'm so confused. Get up and get over here. Beep. Ah! Alright, get over and help heal Vam. What? I don't understand why Vam is not... There's those triangle bandits. We definitely don't want those guys to come back over here and say hi. Okay, Els is awake. He's off to first aid someone else, I guess? I don't really understand why these guys aren't first aiding themselves. Like, Vam just doesn't seem... Maybe it's because he's crippled? But he should be able to first aid. I guess he just can't first aid himself, maybe. Not really sure. Because Vam has first aid kits, right? Oh no, he's out. I guess I was just looking at the wrong person's inventory, maybe? Alright, let's pick up that thieves backpack. Oh, he doesn't even have a first aid kit on that. Who's got all our first aid kits? Was it Double? And Double chucked his bag. He's unconscious. Els, why don't you go pick up that bag? He's pretty slow. Alright, Beep, why don't you go pick it up then? And Bam, you can trade with Beep. Get you a first aid kit here. Put in your inventory. Who does not have a first aid kit now? Anybody? Els doesn't. Okay, let's get Els a first aid kit. Wow, nobody has first aid kits at this point. Good thing we bought those first aid kits. Alright, everybody bandaged up all the way. And splinted. I wish the splint would somehow indicate that it... Oh, sorry, I wish that somehow the UI would indicate that you'd been splinted if it was below the negative. So you weren't, wondering if you had actually splinted that person. Alright, so who can't get... You can't do really anything. Actually, Beep, you can. Beep, why don't you pick up Shrike? Okay. Rain, you're on the ground. Oh, it says staying low, that's why. So why don't you pick up Double? Is everybody able to move now? Not fast, but the whole group can move. Bam's pretty slow, which is okay. Alright, so we're gonna get these guys back in town and heal them up, and I'll be back with you as soon as that's done. Alright, I've got everybody healed up, and I was on my way back to the hub, and I ran into an interesting dude, and there's kind of a little trick you can do here. We're not gonna do it. Is that a slave? Yeah, slave mongers. Oh, okay, we're gonna wait until they pass, because it'd be kind of rude to do this. But essentially, we're allied with the Shinobi Thieves. Let me just show you this dude. Okay, so this guy is with the Shinobi Thieves. He's a wandering assassin now. He's pretty freaking strong, or she. Um, and they won't attack you if you fail to knock them out, right? So we can just try to knock this guy out over and over and over. And what I'm going to do is just to demonstrate it. And if we succeed, if we actually succeed, I'm going to take some of her gear, right? Because she's going to have really good gear. I am not going to exploit this and try to knock her out over and over and over. But I'm going to try to knock her out once. And if we succeed, then I'm going to take what I want. I'm going to try once. Okay. Let's see. Oh, well, it looks like we're not going to try that. Actually, okay. So there is another trick too, right? And this is the interesting part. Now, you don't always get XP when you fail to assassinate. But if you fail an assassination and it doesn't say no XP, you do actually get XP. You don't get as much, I don't think, as if you successfully knock them out. So we're at 2846. And I'm going to do it here, actually, because he can use it more. So 2511. Now, if I go over here and try to knock this guy out, I'm going to fail. But it didn't say failed no XP. Sometimes it'll say failed no XP. Look at that. 2765. He's not aggroed. And we can essentially just do it again. Now I'm up to 30 assassination. Now, eventually my assassination would be high enough that this would go to like a 1%, right? And why not? I'll just demonstrate that. This is kind of a cheaty way to power level your. Oh, see, there's a 6%. Okay, so now that we have a 6%, I'll do it one time, and it failed, so I'm not going to do it anymore. But essentially, yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna do it enough until we actually get this guy knocked out, so that I can show you what he's carrying. And I won't do this again, but okay. So we've knocked him out, and because there's no guys in range that are Shinobi Thieves, we could just take his stuff. Like that weapon. Look at that polearm. It's a katana. What? I wonder what the reach is on that. Oh, that's such a good weapon. I'm not taking that weapon. I kind of want to. I kind of want to. That's so good. Anyway, I'm not going to take it. But yeah, that's a way that you can kind of sort of cheat your way into getting a nice set of gear potentially off of an ally. Now, I guess one downside to that is that he or she is no longer available to, like, if we take all her gear, she's not going to be around to help us out, right? So if we get knocked out somewhere and we wanted somebody to come and help us, that would no longer be an option. All right, beep, and then I want you to pick up Bam. All right, so I'm going to go pick these guys up, work on their strength while they're running over to the next stop. And then I'll bring you back when we're getting ready to do some fighting. Just wanted to show you that. Alright, so we've made it back to the Dust Bandit camp. Just going to go through everybody's stats real quick so we can see. Strength is going up a little bit. Looks like melee attack on Shrike, strength and dex are all around 15. And polearms. Beep is kind of the slowest one so far leveling wise, and I think it's just harder to get in there with martial arts than it is, at least until you have some, like a leaping attack and stuff, I think, and the flying kick. So it's a little bit slower to get in there. Pause the game there. Rain is, rain. Getting close to 30 now. Getting close to 20, between 15 and 20 it looks like with L's. Hacker skills getting up there a little bit. I'm excited actually to play Hacker's character. I never really worked on Hacker's character before, so I didn't really use any of the Hackers in Vanilla because none of them seemed really good. I think the Moon Cleaver is pretty fantastic, but that was kind of the only one that I saw that was good. I think that's a cleaver. Anyway, um, double looks like getting up to around 15, between 15 and 20. And you know, Vam is getting up to close to 25. Looks on melee defense and toughness. Toughness, I think Vam has the highest toughness. Still minus 35% damage though, so it takes a while for your toughness to get up to the point where you're not taking extra damage essentially per hit. So we're gonna clear out this this camp here. Oh, interesting. Looks like a couple of them sort of reset. Like we had knocked out all of these guys and taken all their gear and everything. So, well, I guess that's the next step, isn't it? We're going to start doing the same thing. We'll work on bringing that boss out, beating him up with Vam. It's like we got a couple guys. That's good. That's what I wanted. Oh, no, no. You want to come back here and fight me. Why don't you come fight us too? Don't get hit. Ah! Dang it. Alright, we got a couple extra dudes coming over here. Maybe just one, hopefully. Okay, so we'll get stuck in with the dust boss. How many extra guys? Oh yeah, we got a lot of dudes coming. So let's get a couple hits on that guy, get him staggered, and then run off. Kites. Oh jeez, man. Okay. Hopefully some of these guys will turn around. Oh man. Doesn't look like it. Looks like we got the whole kit and caboodle. It's alright. Get them sent up there. Yeah, they're still coming. This might be another occasion where we just get stuck in, fight them all, get the crap beat out of us, get some more toughness, get back up and heal ourselves. Don't see any slavers nearby. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's get stuck in, boys and ghouls. Oh, what? What happened? Oh, it's loading, I see. Okay, so the dust boss turned around. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. Can we get one of these guys to come attack us? There we go. There we go. That's what we want. Yeah. All right. This is gonna be a good fight. Don't know if we're gonna win it, but let's see if the rest of those guys come back. Does not look like they are. Okay, so we want to get as much damage in on this guy before the rest get to us. Seeing a lot of red there. Come on, come on, get some staggers. There we go. There we go. In fact, double, why don't you switch back to range since we're in daytime. I'm kind of working his melee skills, but heck yeah. Rain getting in there, crunking fools. Double's getting smacked around pretty good, it looks like. Get in there and help Mel's. Alright. Double's arms out. Beep is down. Double's down. Vam's getting tag team now. Come on. Come on, Els. Man, Vam is just getting... Oh, look at that! Polearm attack from Shrike coming in from behind, taking out two of them, and now it's 2v1. Oh, and they're down, and they're down. Ha ha! Alright, dudes. I think this is a milestone for us. This is kind of what we've been working towards, being able to go toe-to-toe 1v1 with Dust Bandits. So I think this is kind of that milestone where we've finally gotten to the point where our group 1v1, right? So now we're 6v6, and I think we might have been 6v7. Let's take a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's beep. 4, 5, 6. So it looks like it might have been 6 versus 7. So we were outnumbered by 1, and we still won that fight. We still took them down. So that's great. We're going to get everybody healed up. Why did you guys stop band-aiding? Did you run out? No, because someone's band-aiding you. Okay, that's great. Let's get all healed up. Now some of these guys are going to get back up, and that's okay, because we want them to, right? We want them to get back up. Because we can just sit here and fight this group until they're dead. Any of these guys got bounties? Oh, they're playing dead, huh? Is that how it's going to be? A couple of them are playing dead. How many of them? All right, well, we want to get these guys woke up before their compatriots wake up. So let's... Oh, we got caught stealing. Isn't that a shame? Dude. Kidding me? Why? I don't understand why he's not getting up. They usually get up when you loot their stuff. Huh. There we go. Now one of them's getting up. 2 of them are getting up. Okay. Oh, strike with the KO. Very nicely done. We got anybody else that's playing dead? And I didn't see if they had bounties. Those guys don't. Nope. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's got a bounty. We got 62 seconds left. Beep. Okay. Oh, minus 46 on that arm. We're just going to stand here and let them wake up, so I'm just going to pass time real fast. See if any more playing dead. That one's dying. Dying. Unconscious. Dying. Unconscious. So this guy will be the next dude to get up. If he does, he probably won't. He'll probably play dead. Oh, he's getting up. Oh, really? Is that what you think is going to happen right now? And he's down for the count. Did we do good? I mean, you did good. You didn't win, but you did good. You worked hard. You got back up. You had more toughness. But now you're going to go down again. I really like pole arms a lot. And look at how far back Shrike is when she attacks, right? In comparison to like when you watch Els. His hacker's pretty short. Unconscious for 390. The beep is just down, dude. I suppose we could put a camp bed down and put him in the bed while we wait for these guys. Has those. God, I thought I did it again for a second there. I thought I dropped the backpacks again. Put down some sleeping bags and just get a little bit of healing while we're waiting for these guys. Alright, and then I want Rain. Why don't you pick up Beep? Get Beep over here in bed. Who else could use some R&R? Bam, you could certainly use some. Double, you can definitely use some. So we got Shrike. Oops, that was Beep. I wanted Rain. So these 3 dudes are the least injured. So we'll pass some time while we wait for Beep to kind of wake up. And once Beep's awake, I think we'll get him to about plus 20 just so he's not getting knocked out in the first, the first few seconds of the fight. And once we get those, once we get Beep and Double, once we get them ready for combat again, we'll bring you right back and we'll go fight the rest of that group. All right, so we're not fully healed up. We're about What are we at on beep? 30 on his chest. So it'll give him a couple hits if he takes a couple hits to the chest. We got double healed up a little bit. Arm isn't perfect, but I think it's good enough that I feel comfortable getting in a fight. We're less likely to win this fight as a result of those injuries, but that's okay. We'll get some more toughness regardless. How many dudes do we got left here? I mean, really, that's it? Yeah, I think we're good to just take this fight straight up. I think we should. Just to challenge ourselves, you know? See how we do. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so the dust boss, we're going to knock him out pretty quick. I think maybe I should have done attack all right away. He doesn't have a bounty, does he? No, he does not. What's he got on him? Anything decent? We'll sell that. Sell that. Sell that. There we go. Alright. Let's finish this camp off. What? That was weird. Not really sure why that... I was hoping to get an attack all in there. Els looks so funny just swinging that weapon around like that, man. Alright, let's get in here. Why is attack all not working at all? Yeah, double. Look at that. Come on, double. Get up in there. L's getting smacked around pretty good there. Beep in the middle of it. Just, oh, Beep goes down. Oh, Beep. Your dodge will go up eventually, buddy. Oh, here comes that crazy music. Must be nighttime. I'll just not talk a whole lot while that thing's going on, and once it's over, I'll bring my sexy voice back to you guys. You know, I don't want you to miss me too much, but that's how we do. Beep, you can't loot anything. You're unconscious. I will take that. Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, that's not worth a ton, but we're in exit town anyway, so might as well grab this stuff. Might not take all of it, but I'll take a decent amount of it. Oh, we might have enough room to take all of it. We'll just take what we got room for, so. Oh, I probably should have taken that first. No rum. I think we can move this. Get this guy in here. Yeah, we don't have any room for anything else on him. Alright, Els. Excuse me. That's pretty much all those dudes. I suppose we could go back and loot that guy, but I don't really care. Let's move on. Alright, so I think that's about all the time we've got for today in this episode. Now we didn't... Oh, we should probably pick up Beep, huh, man? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sure somebody was screaming at the monitor there. First, forget the backpack. Now you're going to forget Beep. Oh, man. I'm not going to forget Beep. Now, I may forget many more backpacks to come. Hopefully not, because hopefully at some point I just don't drop backpacks. But, yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna get us all healed up and get us back to town, sell everything, check the vendors, get some more food, and get ready to head towards that Dust Bandit tower. and see if we can pick up some more sleeping bags. I'd like to have a sleeping bag for everybody on the team, so we don't have to sit around and wait as long. I would like to have those advanced sleeping bags as well. So if we can find some of those, we will. So thanks everybody for stopping by today. It's been great. If you liked the video, let me know by smashing that like button. If you didn't like the video, let me know what I could do to make this series more fun for you. And I can't wait to see you guys next time on the Cannibal Hunters tomorrow. Love you.